Hello guys, this is CUTMENMMA. I'm Blake.
This is Hudson.
And this is the first podcast, and we're going to go over questions of the UFC, you know, what's going on in the UFC right now. We're going to do this once a week, and let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, first thing we're getting into, what is the biggest threat to Ilya at lightweight?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I don't think it's Arman. And let me explain my reasoning here. We saw Arman hold down Charles Oliveira in their fight pretty well. He held him down basically for, what would you say, like 60% of that fight?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, like 60%.
Because Oliveira had that the guillotine in like the first round, and then I'm pretty sure Arman reversed it, and then he was laying elbows and that top control after that.
Yeah, because his shorts fell down off that. But anyway, Arman got rocked by a Brazilian pub cleaner. Like, we've all seen that one TikTok edit where like the Brazilian funk is playing, and Arman gets caught with a left hook, and it like cuts to the skull emoji, and the screen pauses. He got rocked by a bum, and we're really gonna expect him to stand on the feet with Ilya, really?
My thoughts on it. See, I like Arman a lot, and I think he is a threat. But honestly, if we're talking about the biggest threat, how different is Max Holloway?
I'm telling you.
How different is Max Holloway at lightweight than featherweight? Because obviously, as you get older, the weight cuts become harder, and I'm not using that as an excuse because Ilya beats Holloway at featherweight most of the time.
Wrong. Incorrect.
You can disagree, but at lightweight though, I think Max is I don't want to say way better because he's still really good at featherweight, but I think Max is probably at lightweight a different fighter, and I think he approaches if they get rematched, he approaches the fight different, and I think he makes it a really, really good fight and a much better fight. So, I'm a big Ilya fan. I think Ilya still wins, but if we're talking biggest threat at lightweight, I'm going Max Holloway.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree with you there, and I just people forget, man. Max Holloway on a judge's scorecards. Well, no, on the judge's scorecards it was 1-1 going into the third. But Max Holloway by far has done the best out of any championship level opponents. Now, if we're going off of who's done the best against Ilya, Jai Herbert's the GOAT of MMA, so we can't do MMA math here. But if we're going...
Put some respect on Jai Herbert's name.
And he has the speed advantage.
So basically, Max Holloway was doing really well against Ilya Topuria. He has a lot more power, and I want you to think back against Dustin Poirier. When was the last time we've seen people manhandle Dustin Poirier like that? Not saying that he won every round of the fight, but whenever he was winning, people forget he dropped him with a shovel uppercut in the clinch in that first round. It was either first or second, but he dropped him with a shovel uppercut in the clinch. He had already dropped him, and then Poirier got back up and he dropped him with a shovel uppercut. People, you don't just, even that like deteriorated version of Poirier, you do not just shovel uppercut Poirier in the clinch and drop him. Like that's crazy.
All right, next question we got, who should get the title shot in middleweight?
Here's the thing, you guys. It's Sean Strickland. It is absolutely Sean Strickland. But listen, not saying Imavov is not Imavov is a amazing fighter, and I would not be mad at Imavov getting another shot because we have new blood. However, stylistically, I think Sean Strickland has a better chance at beating Khamzat. He won't, but he has a better chance. It will be a funner fight. Brendan Allen, his last 5 fights have been Roman Dolidze, Jared Cannonier, Brendan Allen, Israel Adesanya, and Kyle Baralho. Israel Adesanya, first man to knock Izzy out in MMA. That's a crazy feat. Well, aside from Pereira, but still a crazy feat knocking Izzy out. Then he went on to, it was a 50-40, I think it was a 50-45 with Kyle Baralho, right?
I would say it could have been a 49-46, but it definitely wasn't a 48-47. So it was between 50-45, 49-46. But you also have to think Kyle Baralho, he cut weight like 2 weeks before that fight because he was going to be the backup for I think it was Khamzat versus Didi.
He was the backup for that one.
Yeah, so he cut weight. Very stupid.
Tony Ferguson.
Listen, Listen, I'm a big fan of Nasruddin Imavov. I'm a big fan of French MMA. Cyril Gane, I do like. Benoit Saint-Denis, he's like. Benoit Saint-Denis, I'm a big fan. Ferezian, I'm a big fan of Imavov. But I think Strickland, Strickland already beat him. Strickland looked the best he's ever looked in his last fight. Berhalia, it was a beautiful performance from Imavov. He looked very fast, very, very, very good boxing, but I don't know if it was enough. But like Hudson said, I would not be mad if Imavov got the next title shot. So, next question. Thoughts on Poatan moving up to heavyweight? It's official now. We pretty much knew it was going to happen, honestly. I mean, I don't know about you. I thought it was pretty clear he was going to move up and fight. But what are your thoughts on Poatan moving up? And we're not talking about the matchups right now at heavyweight, but just talk about what your thoughts on.
Here's the thing. I'm going to read out to you the bottom 6 through 10 of the ranked heavyweight division. Ready? Sergey Spivak, Rizvan Kuniev, Derek Lewis, Marcin Tybura, and Ante Delija. Are we seriously going to sit here and say that Alex Pereira loses to these guys? Derek Lewis is ranked.
He's a step behind. Oh, that's crazy.
Derek Lewis. Lewis folded.
Derek Lewis moved up 2 spots this week. 2 spots. For what?
They moved Derek Lewis up 2 spots because he ate a burger and gave the fries to Dana White. Can we go and check the replay and see if Waldo Cortez Acosta even hit him with that jab? I know it was a slip, but what? Do we really think? The only people that I think that Alex Pereira does not absolutely run through is Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, Sergey Pavlovich, and Curtis Blades. This division is in hell. This division is ass. That's it.
My thoughts on Poatan moving up, it's pretty much simple. I'm going to keep it short. He's going to be the first 3 division champion. We'll get to the matchups later, but Pereira, he's so much higher level of skill than everyone else in that division. It's not even funny. So, next question: Who do you think Pereira's going to face at heavyweight? Cyril Gane or John Jones?
Here's the thing. Honestly, truthfully, I don't see a world where John Jones comes back. He's lost his Dana White privilege completely. He's completely lost Dana White privilege. In all honesty, I actually see, because I don't see a world where Tom vacates the belt either. So, in all likelihood, the 2 outcomes is either going to be John Jones versus Alex Pereira at the White House, because it's the White House card. We have to have or it's going to be Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for the interim light heavyweight title. Winner of that faces Tom Aspinall in either the next London card or possibly, I could see a UFC 329, 320.
London card
330.
probably won't be for a while because they already have one coming up. It's a fight night.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Scrap that. A UFC 329, 330.
My thoughts, really just Aspinall and Gane are really the only ones that could, give Pereira trouble. I think Pereira beats Gane, and like I was saying, I'm a big fan of Gane. But yeah, I think Poatan beats Gane, and I think he probably, depending on how he does at heavyweight, because it's the same Poatan, but he's just not cutting weight this time. So how much different would that be how hard is the cut to 205? And let me just say, how did Poatan make 185, man? Wild. Oh, and John Jones has arthritis. He's not coming back. I think Jones, I think it'd be a good fight between him and Pereira, but the guy, like Hudson said, he's lost his Dana White privilege. It's wraps for John Jones and his career. Finish is one of the all-time greats, but it's wraps for his career. Next question. How long will Tom Aspinall be out with his eye injury? Well, how long do you think? Because obviously we're not doctors, we don't know. But how long? So they're probably gonna do an interim title. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think Alex Pereira is fighting for the interim title. Here's what I'm gonna say. The dude has to get like retina surgery, isn't it? Because he cut his retinas open or something like that.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Truthfully, here's the thing. I think Alex Pereira is gonna knock him out either way, because I don't think this is something that Tom Aspinall will ever be the same from.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Aspinall has faced nobody like Alex Pereira. Oh yeah, he faced the Sergey Spivak of the world. Who else has he faced? That's Alexander Volkov. Sure, he's not facing a heavyweight blob anymore. This is Alex freaking Pereira we're talking about. This guy's skill level in kickboxing is unlike anything the division's probably ever seen before. I think Pereira is. He's going to be a 3-division champion. So, next question. What is the most talented division in your opinion?
Okay, so I have to make this specification. There's a difference between talent and entertainment. Because this is going to be kind of a hot take. Most talented division right now, middleweight. Middleweight is the most talented division right now, straight up. In terms of just raw talent. And I'm gonna have to justify this. So, in terms of just straight, we have at welterweight, you have Islam Makhachev, JDM, Ian Gary, Michael Morales, Bilal Muhammad, Carlos Prates, Sean Brady, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, Joaquin Buckley, and then Gabriel Bonfim and then mid. However, with that being said, I'm going to go into this. Leon Edwards. Are we ranking Leon Edwards as a talented fighter?
Yes.
In 2026, I am not ranking Leon Edwards as a talented fighter.
Listen. Ignore this propaganda by this dude. Welterweight is the best division. You have all these up and coming guys.
Yes, it's the best division.
Yeah, the most talented division.
No.
So you said middleweight's probably the most.
I'm gonna say middleweight's the most talented, not the funnest, but the most talented.
Yeah, I'm saying most talented is welterweight, and here's why. At middleweight, so lightweight it's probably the top 3 when you say lightweight, welterweight, middleweight.
I do not have lightweight very high anymore.
Really? Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. So lightweight was previously the best. These guys are getting older. Welterweight is the new lightweight. Okay. JDM, Ian Gary, Michael Morales, Bilal Muhammad, Carlos Prates, Sean Brady, Kamaru Usman. I will say Leon Edwards should not be number 8. But he's good enough to be ranked. Like he's up there.
Swap D-Rod and Leon Edwards. D-Rod's coming for Islam, man.
I'm pretty sure D-Rod's in prison.
D-Rod's dead. D-Rod's in a field.
So and MVP should take Leon Edwards' spot at 8. MVP's at 14.
Not Leon Edwards. MVP's fighting Sam Patterson.
I know, like they're doing him so wrong. He's only lost it to the guy who's probably getting the next title shot at welterweight, which is Ian Gary. So. And then Euros Medic just knocked out Jeff Neal. Colby Covington, get out of here. But yeah, middleweight's awesome, and I respect it. But some of these guys are just like like Paulo Costa, Roman Dolidze, Cannonier, Whitaker.
What's wrong with Robert? Okay,
there's nothing wrong with Robert Whitaker. But I'm saying he's on the downfall. He's not even a middleweight anymore. He's moved to the light heavyweight. Let me just justify my
case. Let me just justify it because this is a very hot take, and I'm gonna have to explain it. Khamzat Chimaev. He likes men. Loves laying on them. Loves being on top of them. Loves being on the bottom of them. Just loves being laid on and laying on people. But yeah, no, say what you will about him. Very talented, very skillful guy. Then we come down to DDP. Say what you will about DDP's skills. Dude is talent. He is raw talent, raw physicality, and raw strength. Like, what are we talking about here? Dude is a beast. He's how would you even describe DDP? He's a
marauder.
And then Nasruddin Imavov, very skilled boxer, one of the best boxers.
Fastest boxer.
Period. Fastest middleweight boxer ever. Yeah, I'll say ever.
Yeah,
Sean Strickland, Dude's just amazing. I think if you're counting DDP 1, he's beat the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 5 and 6 contender. We have Brendan Allen. Yeah. We have Anthony Hernandez. Say what you will, great fighter, very skillful on the ground. He's chinny to the body. But aside from that, not really anywhere else. Say what you will, Kyle Baralho, very skilled. Dude can scrap. Yeah, no, he could scrap. Then we have RDR. I'm sorry, RDR being number 8 is insane. I think RDR had something going on that night, because not even in 1FC we've seen a version of RDR. Well, no, we've seen a version of RDR that quit, but it was to a dude on steroids. So we can kind of give an exception there. But I think RDR is definitely a very high-level fighter. We have Robert Whitaker, who arguably beat RDR, and I don't need to explain him. Jared Cannonier on a little bit of a decline, but that's fine. We have Joe Pyfer, incredibly fun to watch. We have Gregory Rodriguez, arguably one of the funnest fighters in the UFC. And it just, I don't know, it's not nearly as top heavy as welterweight is, just in my opinion. Because let's look at number 9, Robert Whitaker. Number 9, Joaquin Buckley. Number 10, Gabriel Bonfim. Number 10, Jared Cannonier. Are we really going to sit here and say that, oh man, I'd much rather watch a Gabriel Bonfim fight than Jared Cannonier? No one has said that ever, and if they have, they don't watch the UFC, they watch tennis. That's kind of my whole argument. Sorry, I'm ranting.
You're good.
I'm ranting a lot.
All right.